We're back here on Wake Up Right. We've got a special guest with us as we talk to Justin Tibbles from InterVarsity. Justin, welcome to Wake Up Right.
Hey, Tim. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm excited to be here.
We are excited to have you and excited to hear what you have to tell us about InterVarsity. I guess we should first, for our listeners who aren't familiar with InterVarsity, tell them what InterVarsity is.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people get it confused with some sort of athlete thing or something, but InterVarsity is a national parachurch ministry that works with college students across the country. So we have chapters on colleges all over the country of students learning about and following Jesus during their time in college.
Now, InterVarsity is not something new either, though. It's been around for a long time.
Yeah, InterVarsity has actually just celebrated their 75th anniversary. So we've been doing college ministry for a long time and have a great track record of building vibrant communities of faith on campus.
And how does InterVarsity go about doing this?
Yeah, InterVarsity really believes in empowering students to do the ministry. So our model of ministry is really based around raising up, training, and equipping student leaders to minister to their peers. And really our bread and butter is through running small group Bible studies on campus, helping students to directly encounter Jesus through the Word.
So we're talking about a discipleship model, essentially.
Yeah, our discipleship model is very active. We believe that as students take risks with their faith, that they actually grow in their faith and get to see God at work.
Now, you guys do this by, as you said, the Bible studies. You, though, have somebody who's doing the discipling, and that's going to lead us into what I want to talk about. But before we get there, I want to find out about Justin Tibbles. What do you do with InterVarsity, and how long you've been doing it?
My current role is as an area ministry director for InterVarsity in the eastern Pennsylvania area. So I live down in Chester outside of Philly.
Okay.
But the area that I oversee goes from, suburban Philadelphia all the way up through Northeast PA. And my job is to supervise, train, and oversee a campus staff team, both paid and volunteer staff, that go on to the different campuses to run ministries on college campuses.
Okay, so you're discipling the disciplers.
Yes, that's my job.
Well, that's great. Well, I am looking forward to having you come up into this area. InterVarsity does not have something right here in northeastern Pennsylvania right now, as far as I understand. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're correct. Unfortunately, Northeast PA has been kind of a dark corner of our region for a long time. And we're at a point now where God has kind of lifted our eyes to Northeast PA. And we really feel like He's inviting us to come into the area and to come alongside of what He's already been doing among college students in the area. So we're very excited to have a staff move up there with his family and to start to work with students in Northeast PA.
Well, we certainly have enough schools in this area, and you've got an event coming up at Parker Hill Church in March that we want to let our listeners know about. That's coming up on March the 28th. That's from 10 a.m. until noon. It's kind of an informational meeting. I want to come back because I want to talk to you about what that meeting will look like and what will happen and how our listeners can be involved. So we'll be right back with Justin Tibbles from InterVarsity. We're back here on Wake Up Right. We've got special guest Justin Tibbles with us from InterVarsity, and you have some great things planned for right here in northeastern Pennsylvania for our area colleges, and we've got quite a few of them here in NEPA, don't we?
Yeah, there are a lot of college students and college campuses in the area, so we're excited to start working with students up there.
Well, we're excited to have you here as well, and excited about an event that you've got coming up, kind of to inform our listeners a little deeper about InterVarsity, what InterVarsity does, and welcoming the new staff that's coming to the area this summer to be able to work on our college campuses coming in the fall. Tell us about the event.
Yeah, so it's a free event. You know, we'll have coffee and some light breakfast items, and really our hope is just to invite anyone from the community, pastors, professors, current students, even high school students who are thinking about coming to college. Anyone's welcome. It's free. And our hope is just to introduce InterVarsity a little bit more to the community and some of our vision, to hear about what's already happening. And really our main hope is to introduce Ryan and Caroline and their baby Lena, who are going to be moving up there this summer, to help them start to build some partnerships with people in the area.
Well, we love to partner with other ministries as we work here in northeastern Pennsylvania. We do so with many different ministries, and InterVarsity is a great one. As you said in our first segment there, has been around for a long time. So if people come to the event at Parker Hill Church, that's their Dixon City campus, that is on March the 28th. It is a Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon. They'll be able to meet the new couple. That would be Ryan Jones and his wife, as well as find out a little bit more about the ministry. Now, you're also going to share some ways that our listeners can partner with InterVarsity. So if we've got listeners that have a heart for college students in particular, what is it that we can do to help out?
Well, there are a lot of different ways that people can partner with us in the ministry. We like to say we need people who can stand in the gaps, and those gaps are giving towards the ministry, advocating for the ministry, praying for the ministry, and even serving with the ministry, volunteering in some sort of capacity. So there are a lot of different needs and opportunities that we'll have, especially as we try to launch for the very first time in this coming fall.
Now, when you say the volunteer part, what does that look like?
It could be anything from very small roles like snacks for a meeting or opening your home sometimes, to larger roles like helping to disciple students on campus, or training, or even leading Bible studies on campus. So kind of trying to match up your gifts and passions with some of the needs for the students on campus. And
InterVarsity, of course, works with many different churches. We've got a lot of churches in the area that I know are very close to college campuses and could have a big impact on their college campuses. And Ryan will be able to provide them with the contact there, right?
Yeah, Ryan would serve as kind of a link between students on campus and local churches and community members, and just trying to, help students get plugged into the local church, and also to help the local church serve students on campus.
I love this, Justin. I am so excited about what is happening and what you guys are working towards here in northeastern Pennsylvania. We're going to welcome you with open arms and look forward to March the 28th. That's at Parker Hill Church's Dixon City campus. That's on the Scranton-Carbondale Highway. That's from 10 a.m. until noon. If people want to come, how do they RSVP?
It's a free event, but just so we can get a head count, if you go to IVNEPA.com, you can just fill out a quick RSVP form with your name and info.
It'll give you an idea of how many people are coming, and I do encourage you to do that. It's easy to do. It's IVNEPA.com. We're going to put the link to this on our Facebook page, facebook.com/WRGN-FM, so you can RSVP, come to this event, and find out what's happening with InterVarsity's college ministry here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Justin, thanks so much for taking the time with us.
Thank you so much, Tim. I really appreciate it.